new episode of Big Back Adventure. And there sounds like there's reverb in here for some reason, but it's not. And so welcome back. We're season 2. We're about to have a good time.
Season 2?
Yeah. Right. Everybody is probably excited about this season.
I am. Yeah. I'm psyched, frankly.
You're the second guest of season 2. So
2.2.
Technically,
they call us.
Yeah. Technically, it would be the first, I guess. But because the last episode was like a lost episode from the first season, and I was like, oh shit, I found it.
Wow.
So I put it.
Was that the name of the episode?
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
I named it the Lost Tape.
The Lost Tape.
So technically, you are the first guest of the new season. So,
I'm honored.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Aerin Ellis, everybody.
That's me.
Yeah.
Yay! Thank you so much for having me. In all genuine truth, this is my first podcast ever.
What?
You are popping my podcast chair.
Oh man, okay. Out here, we're doing it. Come with the.
So thank you for having me.
Yeah, appreciate you being on the show. So a little bit about Aerin, right?
Yeah.
Aerin is also a stand-up comic. Surprise! So, because I had tons of comics on the first season.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep that tradition alive.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
so,
comedians are generally pretty entertaining guests.
Yeah.
Because of the banter, they make the banter.
Right. So, okay. Let's see. Let's start it off like this. Okay. So first off, Aerin is the onion lady, right? She's the onion queen lady. She brought a blooming onion from
I love onions,
Outback.
and I feel like the blooming onion is the most commercially accepted form of just onion consumption.
Yeah. Outside of onion rings?
Yeah, okay. Well, that's valid. I could have gone a lot cheaper and gotten onion rings, but the blooming onion is top tier. I guess it's like the king.
Yeah. Because I feel like the blooming onion is the most. I guess it's a lot of things really, because it's really the best bang for the buck. Because you're really getting a whole onion when you think about it.
And they're big onions. I used to work there.
Oh,
so I saw at Outback.
Okay.
Yeah, so I saw the way that they were prepared, and I told a friend I was going to get one for this podcast. I was so excited, and she was like, "Are you going to make it yourself?" And I'm like, "No, we don't have that quality onions in my grocery store." Not only that, but I don't have a fryer that big.
Yeah.
Like the way it has to be,
like it has to.
blue.
Yeah.
They literally let them sit in a tub of water overnight.
Yeah.
Because that helps them to
soak it up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And that way they spread out the most, and then they're like battered and fried and put in these huge fryers with like baskets to take them out, because
that's crazy. Because
you have to take the whole thing out at once.
So funny backstory about the blooming onion is that like when I was a little kid, right?
Yeah.
Like this is how I knew that like my parents did good in the month, right? They were like, we're gonna go to Chili's. I was like, oh hell yeah, we're going to Chili's. Yeah, right. And it's like if they really did good in the month, it was like we're gonna get an appetizer. I was like, oh my god! And it was always the blooming onion, right?
At Chili's?
Yeah, because like Chili's.
Chili's had one.
Yeah, Chili's was like, I'm not gonna say Chili's was like the originator or whatever of the blooming onion, but it's like back in the day, Chili's had the blooming onion, and they had like these things called like fajita nachos, which were not actually fajita nachos. They were
we used to get that chili con queso. The skillet.
Yeah, see that came later down the line.
Oh, sorry. I don't know about that.
This is like
early days.
Yeah, this is like mid-90s Chili's, right?
Didn't get that.
Yeah. Look.
I mean, listen, I was around in the mid-90s, but we were poor at that time in my family. Yeah. And there was no dinner at Chili's until my mom remarried a guy with some money. And then we ate Chili's pretty regularly, and that was, kind of nice. I mean, he wasn't like super rich, but he was like, we went out to eat a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so side note, are you a Chili's fan like today and today's time?
Okay. unpopular. No, I have not been to Chili's in a long time, and I don't actually enjoy it that much because every time I go, the service is awful.
Yeah, this is facts.
Like across everywhere you go, the service is awful. Yeah. And it hurts me to my bones because I waited tables for like 10 years and I have so much empathy for these people. And they continuously disappoint me. Yeah. Like one time I was waiting for a waitress to take my order and it was so long. She was like, I'll be right back. And it was so long. And then I got up and went to the bathroom and she was in the bathroom on the phone. Not like with a loved one talking about an emergency or anything. I would have understood that. No, but it was just like a friend or some shit.
See, at a point like that,
I was like, this is unacceptable. I mean, I would even accept if you were in the back smoking.
Yeah.
But like, you're in the bathroom.
That's when you realize that life is not a real simulation. Because like, if life was a real simulation, there should be 2 buttons, one that says A and B, and you can hit A, call the manager, and be like, free food, or B, fight them right then and there. That's what should happen. You know?
Fight them.
But
of course, I was in my people pleasing mode, and I'm pretty sure I was on a date, so I just like I told her, I was like, hey, when you get a chance, could you come and take our order?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to tell you now?
Yeah.
And she just kind of looked at me crazy.
Oh my God. That's why people hate Chili's, right? Chili's.
But the food, the 2-for-1 margaritas, all that is great.
Yeah.
It's just that even when you sit at the bar, and I'm like, it's hard to get awful service at a bar because you're 5 feet away from me at all times.
Right.
You have to do your job in front of me.
What's crazy is when you said that, I was like, in my head, I was like, Chili's got a bar. I was like, hang on, what is it?
It's not a big one.
Who's sitting at the bar at Chili's?
The like single ladies.
I mean, look. That's why I was about to say Chili's.
But not me, because the service sucks. Even at the bar.
Chili's is just a nicer Applebee's.
Okay. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. With like a little squeeze of lime.
Yeah, with a margarita.
Yeah. Applebee's got their own little situation with margaritas, but yes, you're right. Chili's. Margarita, yes.
Okay, so you talked about you serve tables and you worked at Outback, right?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
So here's a question.
Okay.
If you had to choose a steakhouse outside of Outback, right?
Okay.
Or better question. Where does Outback stand on the tier list of steakhouse places to you?
This is a trick question because it all depends on who's in the kitchen.
Okay.
Who's in the kitchen? If your manager's ordering quality meat and you've got good people on the line that are consistently delivering time-cooked, temp-cooked steaks, you know, like if you have a medium that is predictable from 1 week to the next, not hour to hour, that's but one day, every day of the week for weeks on end, that's a good chef.
Okay.
I mean, and you have to have a good quality meat and a good chef. And to that, I'll say a steakhouse where you pay $10 for a steak or a steakhouse where you pay $1,000 for a steak, will all come down to those same things.
Right.
I mean, there's sure presentation on it.
Yeah. Right. So okay. So
about the man, the fire, and the meat, and or woman. Yeah. I make my own steaks.
Yeah. You cook your own steaks, or you make like you're like I shot a cow and I chopped that motherfucker up, and now we got steaks.
No, I've never shot a cow or butchered one, but I do make steaks every week, and this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I make them in my air fryer.
You know what?
And they're so good.
So okay,
it's like perfectly being cooked. And I use a dry rub with coffee and chili powder, and it's so tasty. I top it with like garlic butter.
So
and if I have time, caramel caramelized onions, which is my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The onion lady. so what made you cook a steak in the air fryer?
Yeah, so valid question. I was cooking it in my cast iron skillet, and I was not. Yeah, I know. But I was not doing a very consistent job at it, and it's all about my attention span.
Okay.
It took me a long time to learn how to cook a steak because nobody ever taught me. I had to be self-taught. My dad growing up was like, only the men deal with meat. You guys get the salad. And so he like never taught me to grill. I don't know. My dad was awesome in every possible way, but like he randomly was like, no, you cannot grill. Only your brother.
You from Kentucky?
No, he's from Memphis. What do you know? I will say my dad was from old school. Like his mom was 40 when he was born, and she was born in 1918.
Damn.
So my grandma was born in 1918, over 100 years ago. Yeah, it's an insanely old. So he like grew up as a child of the Depression era, even though he grew up in the Boomer era. Okay. So he just passed like a lot of old school skills down to me. Like he always cooked with his cast iron skillet and cornbread and navy beans. Those were the staples.
You grew up eating like a real pilgrim.
Yeah, no. So my family, as far back as we can trace it, was just poor as dirt.
I mean, to be honest, not to cut you off, but like I think that like it's like we grew up poor, right? Yeah. But I feel like growing up poor is the best way to like eat the best, to be honest, because it's like your parents and shit become super inventive, and they're like, hey, we got this, and that, right? And it's like every night is an episode of Chopped, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
what can we do?
Yeah, it's like we have 5 ingredients. Like, what are we gonna do? You know what I mean? And it's like I feel like kids who grew up like that or whatever have a higher appreciation for food itself, right?
Yes.
And they have
this is such a valid point.
A better overall palate, I feel like, right? Because it's like I feel like now, granted, kids who do grow up with money or whatever, they get to taste different seasonings and whatever, right? Yeah. But it's like
you're exposed to a lot more.
Right, you're exposed to a lot more.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like at the same time, like my mom, at least, you know what I mean. We might not have had a lot, but my mom had like a cabinet that was just full of just random spices. And like some of them, I'm like, I've never seen this even be open. But it's like you have it. So it's like you also, I think you're just.
That's a good homework.
Yeah.
My mom was an awful cook.
Yeah.
My father was an amazing cook. He taught me to cook. My mother.
Yeah. That's fine. See, like, I guess the same.
And then they got divorced.
Yeah.
So, and we stayed with her primarily.
Okay.
So, I mean, she made dinner, but like, she was never experimental.
What was the standard dinner?
Okay, so my favorite meal of all time that my mom would make, and this was pretty regular, but we would have barbecue pork chops.
Okay.
So just standard pork chops on the bone, and then she put like seasoned salt on it and barbecue sauce and bake that in the oven on just a cookie sheet. And then she'd make green beans and mashed potatoes. Okay. I liked green beans from the can, and she made the best mashed potatoes and scrambled eggs. Those are two things my mother really excelled at.
Scrambled what? Wait, what?
She made the best mashed potatoes and scrambled eggs.
Okay. Like together or like just separately?
Just separately. Oh. Like I was just thinking, like, would I stab somebody to taste some of my mom's scrambled eggs right now? I don't know. Stabbing's a little extreme, but like I would maybe bite somebody.
Yeah. So
that shit was really good. Anyway.
So what kind of scrambled egg was it? Like soft scramble, like hard scramble?
A little bit soft, but not gooey. Okay. There was a little bit of milk in it, but I've never been able to get the ratio perfect. Okay. And it just was so perfect combination of fluffy fatty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was like little cheese added in, but not too much cheese.
Yeah, just like enough so it's just you can taste it.
I mean, she couldn't cook much, but she fucked some scrambled eggs every time. I mean, that's a skill too.
Okay, so what was like a okay? So let me run it back.
We're talking about dinner was pork chops, green beans, mashed potatoes.
Okay, so and that's with the mom. So what was like a meal that you say you grew up with that your dad would make?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he was really good at white chicken chili. It's basically just chicken, onions, garlic, beans, 3 different types of white beans. They ate a shit ton of beans. Growing up there, when they were. He was one of 11 kids.
11 kids?
Yeah.
Y'all Brady bunched up out here.
And my mom was the youngest of 8. So they had pretty big families. My mom's family was all girls, all 8 were girls.
You come from a family of fucking.
Yeah. Yes, I'm refusing to have children. I'm ending the line with myself. I have a sneaking suspicion there have been many women in my line who have a choice of just saying no. I think not. Like, if you think about the fact that women weren't allowed to open their own businesses until 1992, like a man had to do it, and that's it. So, my mom had me in 86. She got married in 84. So I think women could have credit cards by 82, but I mean, that's it. Not a business. Like, you were still lacking a lot of.
Do you have like a Amish descent or like Mormon descent?
No, my family is part of the early Scots-Irish settlers.
Oh, okay. Good. So are you allowed to go in the Scottish Rite place downtown?
No, my family's not a member, but basically anybody can become a member of that. And that's, I mean, it's, my understanding is it is just a club of people who are Catholic but have a specific interest in something. So, like, if you convert to Catholicism and take up ritual or whatever it is they're into at that particular place, you could go. Yeah,
that'd be dope.
I was really disappointed to find out that there was a Masonic lodge around the street from my house, and like it looks weird and all this, but like it's just a clubhouse.
Do they have snacks?
It's just like no girls allowed.
What? That's what it says?
I mean, no, but it's all dudes.
Sausage fest. That does not sound fun at all. That does not sound fun.
It's all cloak and dagger and it goes back hundreds and hundreds of years or whatever. But it's just a no girls allowed clubhouse. I know. And that's what I love about comedy is that girls are allowed.
Oh, yeah. Look, sometimes I look at it like this, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes you go to a comedy scene, and it's like, it is primarily women, right? And there's like a handful of dudes. Okay. And then you go to some scenes, and it's like, there's like maybe a couple of women, like our scene kind of, right? But then you go to see kind of like Nashville, it's kind of like 50-50 or whatever. Okay. You know what I mean? And it's like, this would be fun. But if this was all dudes, this would be the worst. Yeah. This would be the worst.
It's dangerously close to it most nights. But I will say, I have been super inspired by the women I met around here. Yeah. It does seem like some of the women around here take things more seriously than a lot of the men. But
I don't know about that. But
no. I mean, sure, you would argue with that. But I just said some of. Okay? Not all. Anyway. I admire the hustle in everyone I've seen here in the community. And the biggest hustle of all is being able to get on the stage continuously.
Right, that's true.
Like, I've been struggling with that myself.
Yeah.
It's tough to throw yourself up there week after week after week.
Oh, yeah. Because, all right, so let's get into some comedy questions.
Okay.
How long have you been doing comedy?
5 months.
5 months.
Yes.
5 months in the game. So, what got you into the comedy game first?
So this is a fun story. I am a trivia host, and I've been doing that for like 3.5 years.
Okay.
And I started doing that when I was taking care of my mom full time, just to get out of the house, because I worked from home and took care of her full time. So I was taking a job, but it was also like I was paying someone to stay with my mom when I did it, so it was more fun than anything. But it gave me like in touch with humanity again, which was huge after being detached from society for so long. And a lot of people were like, "Oh, are you a comedian? Oh, are you a comedian?" And then one day I was walking into the Chamber of Commerce at an introductory meeting, and this lady was just like, "You must do stand-up comedy." And I was like, "No, I don't, but I think I'd like to one day." She was like, "You should."
Yeah. And
then a few months later, I put it on, this is wild, I put it on my vision board for 2025, right? And so I put that shit on my phone, and then I went back and looked at it occasionally throughout the year. And the only thing, by the time I got to October, which was the last quarter of the year, the only thing I hadn't accomplished on it was the empty stage with the microphone. Yeah. And I was like,
gotta do it.
Gotta do it. Okay, gotta do it. So I started going to shows, watched for a while, and talked to some people, and then I had a unpositive encounter, a negative encounter with someone in the scene. But it's not really in the scene anyway. I'm not going to get into details. But the point is, it encouraged me to start immediately.
Yeah.
Because there was like a tinge of, "Oh, I don't think you can." And I was like,
That's one of the best motivations.
Exactly. So I just kind of buckled down and did it, and I suck. And who doesn't think they still suck? I still think I suck. I'm working on it though. But after I did that, I was like, okay, well, that goal is accomplished. And then I was like, well, I guess if I'm going to do this, might as well like set the bucket list item and get paid to be a comedian.
Yeah.
And back in January, Jackson Manis walks up to me and he's like, "Hey, I'm putting you in my show in February. This is the day." And I'm like, "Okay." Yeah. And then the next week he's like, "You're in that show." Da, da, da. I'm like, "Oh, okay." Yeah. So we got closer to it, and he didn't really tell us many details, and then he messages us, and like I thought I was going to be a part of the competition, which I wasn't, but it ended up being so much better because at that point I was so stressed. I was really stressing. I was having nightmares about comedy, and like, no offense, but comedy don't pay my bills. I just started a new job a couple months ago, and it's a great job, and I'm not gonna, put that up for years. Anyway, getting back to the focus. So I got to do my show, and I didn't think I was gonna get paid. Yeah. I just did the spot in the middle where everybody goes to the bathroom, but I've been told it's called the hell spot. Yeah. Okay, so I did the hell spot.
The hell spot is a coveted spot, right? And a lot of people don't like it, but it is the best beginner spot, but it's also just the best if you've been doing comedy for a while and you're like, I just need to get out and do something, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's perfect spot. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. Well, I feel like I did all right. And, when we got there, of course, Angela's mom was in the hospital, and I feel so awful for her. Prayers to Angela's mom, the vibes, all of the things.
Angela Garoni, shout out the homie.
Shout out. I love that chick. So she wasn't there, and Jackson was like, "Yeah, well, one of you is going to have to compete," talking to me and John Miller. And I'm like, well, I feel like it's not fair to have John Miller compete because he's such an experienced comedian. I was like, but then I need to compete, and I didn't prepare for compete. And I'm a very plan-oriented person, in case you couldn't tell.
Comedy is not for planning.
I know it's not. But I've learned to roll with the punches. This is why I have a therapist. So
Yeah.
I can accept that things change.
Yeah.
Change is also a growth.
It is.
You know, like letting go of things, it feels tough, but when you get rid of it, you're like, I didn't mean that in the first place.
Right.
Like learning how to ride a bike after getting rid of the training wheels.
Yeah.
Like, I never needed that. Why did I have that? It was so dumb.
Right. I just need to fall a couple of times.
Yeah. Now I'm good. For me, riding a bike was actually seeing some kids in my school. We all brought our bike to school for like a bike decorating contest. And mine was the prettiest, right? And so I won the award. Woohoo! Because I'm an overachiever. I'm like, hate this. Anyway. I won the award. And then all the kids jump on their bikes and ride off into the park. And my dad's like, aren't you going to join them? I'm like, are you going to hold the bag? Like, because I didn't have training wheels on. And I was like, well, I can't do it without you holding the bag, you know. And he was like, sure, I'll hold it. And then I took off. And I was like, Dad, you're running really fast. And I turned around and he was gone. And I was like, oh, shit. But the kids were ahead, so I, like, just powered through. It kept going. It was peer pressure, 100%. 100%.
Hey, look at you.
Nate, I am being so open and honest with you.
Hey, welcome to Big Back Adventure Season 2. Everybody knows. Okay.
So let's get into Aerin Laughs.
Yeah. Okay, my bad. So,
no, you're good. I do want to talk about it.
You have 2 shows, right? Or
it's just a channel, and things happen.
Okay. The channel's dope. Go check out Aerin on her YouTube channel. Okay.
Aerin.
We're gonna do another shout out at the end.
AERINLAUGHS.
Right. Yeah, you know, you gotta spell it nowadays. A lot of people can't read.
Yeah.
So they were like,
well, like no laughs with an F.
Yeah.
It's Aerin Laughs. And essentially I'm just inviting people to come laugh with me.
Yeah.
So
but also you got some educational stuff on there too though.
Yeah. Well, the whole motivation behind my channel was, you know, I was new on the scene and I was asking everybody questions every week. And then I was like, if I ask them all one question, I'm going to get some advice that resonates with me.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm also going to hear the variety of what people say, which is going to point me. I went to school for public relations and I was really big into the research portion. And a big part of PR research is surveys.
Yeah. I do a lot.
So I'm no questions, like, or no stranger to like asking questions and all this. Anyway, so I just started asking questions. And then I'm like, well, I'm not writing down the answers because everyone's talking fast. I'll just record them. And you know, comedians love a camera.
Oh yeah, they are opportunists at heart, and they want anything that they can be like.
It was so unintentional. I had no intention of starting a channel. I just need you to know that.
You provided clips for comics who will never put shit out ever, and they're like, "Oh shit, I have a clip of something. I'm gonna put it out. I'm getting tagged in something." So you did that. You created that shit.
And it's all about being a fangirl.
Hey, and that's what makes it good, because it's like when you watch the clip that you put up, right?
Yeah.
You can hear the genuine question that you're asking, right? Yeah. And then because you are being curious about it, right?
Yeah.
And then you're coming from a place of like being new in comedy, and then come from a place of like, I really want to know, right?
I do.
Yeah. So you allow comics to be comfortable and be like, well, yeah, this is what I like to do before or after a show, or this is what I do if I blog or whatever, right? Yeah. So I like this. I fuck with it. I like it.
Thank you so much. It's my pride and joy. Yeah. Like I really am so pleased with everything it's become, and I want it to become more. You know, and that's what I've been looking at the scene, and I love it. You know, I was telling Nate before we got started, my favorite thing in life has always been going in a room and seeing what people need, and what I can do to help that is basically be real loud and draw attention to it. And that is my skill. I'm real loud and can draw attention to things. And so I was like, this is really cool. I love this. I want to show people this. And I just ran with it. And it's been great. I've introduced myself on the channel now as a comedian. I haven't put out any clips, but, I'm holding it close to the vest.
Hey, and that's cool.
Yeah.
So keep playing the game.
Many things coming. I do want to tease a little bit if possible.
Go ahead.
So I do have now what I call Aerin's show of choice for the weekend. And that is based on my preference for the show, but primarily, and I'll say this for everybody here, if there's a woman headlining or a woman producing, it's like an auto show of choice. So I was quite honored to make Tracy J's Underrated Underdogs my first show of choice. But, that's just saying, like, if there's multiple shows throughout the weekend, which there are, we're so blessed here in the community, maybe people can only afford to get out one night. Right. This is the one I would recommend getting out for. Yeah. And that's it. I can't be bought. Yeah. I'm going to say that right now.
Hey, that's what's up.
But anyway, the point being, I think I'm going to start making a calendar of all the shows for the weekend, as much as I can in advance. And then I'll publish that, and so everyone knows what's out there and how to plan it. And for people like me, how to plan my budget. Yeah. Like maybe there's a big comic coming later in the month that's going to be like $45 or something, and you want to see that. But you don't know about it till the week before. You can't say about whatever. Right.
Hey, that's I like the concept.
Yeah.
And the idea.
Because we need people's dollars. Let's be real about it.
We also, the city itself of Memphis also needs people who are an influence in comedy, right? Yeah. Because it's like, we don't have a lot of that as a representation here. Yeah. Right? You know what I mean? Where it's like,
huge entertainment hub.
Yeah. We have a lot of skit comics, but we don't have a lot of like comedian comics doing promo for shows, whether it's theirs or not their show or whatever, right?
Yeah. Most of the quote unquote headliners are booked by national touring companies.
Yeah, some of them, yeah. So, but that's neither here nor there. That's whatever. Yeah. But, okay, so.
Sorry, I think I stepped on that.
Nah, you're good. Nah, you're good. Nah, it's like,
Listen, I have a lot to learn. If anyone thinks that I need to be humble, it is true.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? And people be saying this a lot of times, okay? I can be a dickhead, and I'm gonna be a dickhead. Fuck them. I don't care. Look. I don't know who a motherfucker signed to. I don't give a shit who a motherfucker signed to. Yeah. I'm not signed to him. You know what I'm saying? So I know that much. You know what I mean? And this studio company that I put this podcast up for, I own this motherfucker. So I will say what I want to. You say what you want to say on here. So anyhow, with that being said, right? Can we get a sneak peek at what the question of the week would be for the next coming up week? Oh, okay. Dirty secret. I don't always have it a week in advance. Oh, you just be making it up.
I mean, it's my channel, right? You want to watch somebody else's? Go ahead. I mean, come on. The whole thing started as me asking questions at an open mic and just recording the responses. Yeah. And then I was like, wait, these people are hilarious. Right. People should see this. Yeah. People should see this. And so, and like you said, I do have an ability to make people feel comfortable to talk to me because I do want to know. I love comedy. I want to get better at it. I haven't decided what my next goalpost is going to be, but you better bet once I said it, I'm going to run past it. But anyway, okay, what I can give you a sneak peek of is with the show of choice, what I'm doing is an in-depth interview with each comedian involved. Okay. So that involves going to the green room, talking to people, getting some clips from their actual sets, and then we ask 5 questions. So the coveted 5 questions.
Okay.
It's the like deep thoughts with Aerin laughs sort of thing. So if you have a show and I get to go out there, and this is the one I choose for the weekend or whatever, I'm going to ask all the comedians the 5 questions, and then people will be able to see that the next week.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm working on a schedule because editing is way more time consuming.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh my God. Yeah. So, but I'm hoping to have like a Monday through Friday content situation.
Okay.
When it's all said and done. Yeah. I'm really enjoying doing it. If anybody has any ideas, questions, please DM me. Like I do get fan submissions. I have a pocket full of those that I'm waiting to pull out at certain times. We pulled out one last week.
Okay. That would be dope.
I do love the fan submissions. So great. And dirty secret.
Hey.
Those are the best ones. Because the person who asked it always pretends they've never heard it. Yeah. And I'm like, it's just amazing. You're all the best liars ever.
Welcome to the job. Okay, so we're getting towards the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start it off by asking the 2 questions I always ask. Right?
Okay.
First one, or the first thing is a food fact event, right? So food fact this week is: did you know who made pasta popular in America? Do you know, Miss Trivia Fact Onion Lady?
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't.
You don't.
I want to say it was Italian Americans, but that's probably not correct.
Nope. It's not. I think he was pretty far from Italian.
Yeah?
But yeah, it was Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson made pasta popular in the United States. He is responsible for bringing the first macaroni machine to the United States after spending time in France. He also is the person who introduced mac and cheese as a dish to Americans. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it was one of his slave chefs.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that they mastered mac and cheese.
Exactly.
In a cast iron skillet.
He was getting cookout food.
Right.
Without any sort of invitation whatsoever.
Right. He was like, I am the barbecue. He's like, chill out, Jim.
Yeah.
Chill out, Tom, whatever your name is.
It's so bad.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway.
Black people gonna see that and they're gonna be like, damn, nigga, that's fucked up. But we know what it is. So, okay. Here's the last thing of the show before we end the show out.
Shit. This is gonna get me canceled. I just know it.
I ask each guest to give me like your ultimate meal, right? Your ultimate meal consists of these things. Right, so you get 2 appetizers, you get an entree and 2 sides, you get a dessert, and you get a regular drink and an alcoholic drink, right?
Okay.
All right, so we'll start with the 2 appetizers. What are your 2 appetizers? And they can be from a restaurant, they can be cooked from somebody, you made it, it can be anything from anywhere, imagine, as long as it's real.
Okay. That includes like all chips and dips.
Yeah, all that.
Spreads.
Yep.
Okay. Man, that's like a way tougher question than you would think. But I do love a like an egg roll.
Okay.
Okay, so my answer would be like an appetizer sampler.
Okay, that counts. That counts.
Give me a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I want to try it all. I love those potatoes.
So, but like, okay, so like, what
so
is
potato
this?
skins would be one.
Okay.
Let's go fried mushrooms.
Okay. All right.
Potato skins, fried mushrooms. I'm assuming I'm dying after this, so cholesterol doesn't matter.
I mean, it's whatever you want it to be. This is, I tell people, imagine like, because some people would think of it as like, oh, this is my death meal. But some people would be like, imagine it like if you had all the money in the world.
Yeah.
The best chef, whoever it was, whatever.
Yeah.
It can be anything you could possibly think. Right?
Okay.
So, because whatever it is, this meal that you eat is the best of the best or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Okay. So, I think my primary entree, it would have to be like a filet Wellington situation, like a beef filet of Wellington.
Yeah.
Anyway, situation. So I had one of those at this hotel restaurant. It was so much more than a hotel restaurant. It was like a 4-star restaurant in Washington, D.C. A couple of years ago, I went there for Christmas, and I treated myself to this very expensive meal there. And it was like a tenderloin beef Wellington situation, and it had foie gras. I know. And it was very, very tasty. It was so rich.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with something like that.
Okay, beef Wellington.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what would you say your 2 sides would be?
Okay, so this is old school and crazy, but like one of my favorite sides ever when I was growing up. You know, I told you I like the green beans, but I really loved spinach. And we are talking about just straight canned spinach.
Okay, canned
with 1 cube of chicken bouillon seasoning.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And you gotta like boil it for like 2 minutes. And then let it simmer for like 4 or 5.
Okay.
And oh my gosh, it's amazing. And that's crazy, but it's just like canned spinach.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nah, but like, you know what's funny is because like I love when people give me what their things are at the end, because it's like you never know. You just never know.
And then I mean, I guess fancy dish. It would have to be a potato, and I'm gonna say like scalloped.
Okay.
Au gratin.
Yeah.
Potato.
Okay. That's fire.
Yeah. And then what do I get at dessert?
Yeah.
Just one?
Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
That Breyers Viennetta loaf.
Okay, dope. Okay, all right.
Layers, the crunchy layers.
It's supposed because it kind of looks like a tiramisu almost.
Yes,
yeah.
It's not. It's just like chocolate and vanilla ice cream and chocolate syrup, and then like thin crispy chocolate pieces. Yeah, that. Or like a whole one of those. Breyers Viennetta.
Okay. Good. Okay. And then what's your regular drink to drink? Water, Sprite, Coke.
It's gotta be stupid sweet tea.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Regular sweet tea, no lemon, no nothing. Just regular sweet tea.
Yeah, but like with ice.
With ice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what's your alcoholic drink?
You know, when you first said that, I guess I'm just in the mood for this right now because, like, I have much more complex taste than this. But gosh, I love a mojito.
Okay.
Like a freshly muddled, all out, fresh, stomped mint, everything.
Yeah.
Mojito.
Okay.
Like, with the sugar cane straw. Fuck me up, bro. I mean, you know, I do love an old fashioned and all these other shit too, but like, the mojito. It slaps a vacation. Yeah.
Hey, this sounds like a real fire ass meal. To be honest, because look, you took me by surprise 3 times. I was like, I wasn't expecting the dessert for one, and then one of the sides threw me off, and then for some reason I was like, I don't know why I was like. Potato skins, right? But it's like,
oh yeah, I did have double potatoes.
Well, no, the funny thing,
I'm still sticking with it because I'm dying afterwards.
Well, no. The funny thing is that like The potato skins thing gets brought up on the podcast quite a bit because it's like people love potato skins. And like I'm one of these people.
It is
like
appetizer of choice.
I love a good potato skin, but it's like I always feel like I'm like people still remember potato skins. It's like you don't see them anywhere. You know, so I was like, hey, potato skins.
There are no more TGI Fridays.
Right. Only Applebee's.
Yeah, but at least they're still in your freezer section.
Yeah, those are disgusting. Those are disgusting. Those are dog shit. Ugh.
Well, then next time we meet, can you make me some skins? I brought you a blue onion.
Yeah.
Which we haven't eaten yet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like a dog salivating over this blue onion.
Right. All right, y'all. That's the podcast. We finish and talk about this brown booty bread that they got over here. So,
Nathan, thank you so much. This is like my favorite thing so far.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, tell people where they can find you in the podcast.
Yes. Okay. So Aerin
clips.
Laughs on TikTok.
Okay.
On Instagram and on YouTube. Okay, subscribe to the channel. You'll always get the latest and greatest. I'm going to tease stuff on Instagram and Facebook primarily. On Facebook, I'm not public yet, but I do make a lot of my posts public. So before I can become a public person on Facebook, I have to do a deep scrub.
Okay, bet. Well, definitely look up.
I'm a radical left, liberalist.
Okay.
Whatever.
Well, look up Aerin and
yes. Sorry, I'm plugging myself. Not
and
Aerin Laughs at Aerin Laughs on all social media.
Do that. Look it up. And also, if you listen to the ad that happened before this podcast started, you will know that you can get some tickets for the Good Vibes Comedy Festival. And if you didn't know that, go back and listen to it because you weren't fucking paying attention or whatever. Also, you'll be able to catch Aerin doing some media time.
We're going to be doing
media
5
day.
questions.
Yeah.
Because guess what? The Good Vibes Festival is definitely going to be my show of choice.
See?
The whole festival.
Bam. Already. Early secret. Don't tell people, but tell everybody you know. So anyhow. All right, y'all. That's the episode. Appreciate y'all for coming out. And as always, don't forget to drink water and don't be a piece of shit.